This is for Kimberly and her Cooking with Kimberly show. Today, me and Mum will be making Anzac biscuits, and the wives of Anzac biscuits are what the wives of the men who used to go to war in New Zealand and Australia sent their husbands at war, because they last a long time and they're good for travel. And Mum's over at the stove and she's melting down a quarter of a cup of golden syrup, a quarter of a cup of vegetable oil, and a quarter of a cup of water. And right now I'm going to I'm going to put all the dry ingredients carefully into a bowl. So
make sure you tell them what they are, darling, and how much you're doing with everything.
Now I just put in some coconut, a quarter of cup of coconut, and right now I'm pouring in half a cup of plain flour, and then we're gonna do 1.5 cups of rolled oats in the mix. And then we're going to put in a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, which I will just do. Let's try that again. There we go. And last but not least, some raw sugar.
Brown sugar, darling.
Sugar.
And then you're going to mix it.
Okay, and now I'm just going to mix that up together so that it's all combined.
And into the mix of golden syrup and oil and water, I'm just going to put a teaspoon of baking soda now that that's all combined, which will froth up, and then we're going to add the wet ingredients in with the dry ingredients, and then we're pretty much done. It's super easy, and there's not that much, ingredient wise, which is a good thing as well. So it's great for kids with baking. And we have fun doing it, So Talia's just mixing that and making sure all the lumps are out of the brown sugar as she's mixing it through. And then, honey, you could probably just carefully pick up the bowl and point, and you'll have to tip it that way so that the camera can pick it up, okay? I'm just going to add this baking soda, and then we can mix them all together.
That looks just about right. So there's my mix of the dry ingredients, and in a few minutes I'm just gonna double check that I've got all the lumps out so that there's no lumpy bits in the biscuits.
Awesome. I'm coming over the hot pot, and here is the frothy golden syrup, vegetable oil, water and baking soda, and I'm going to tip that into Talia's dry ingredients. So let's move that way. There we go, hot. And we'll mix that all around. There we go, just careful, hold on to it nicely, carefully, yeah.
And then we'll just mix that through to get them nice and
so it's all combined.
And it doesn't actually take that long. It's quite easy, simple, and it tastes really good.
And we've got the oven preheating to 180 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit, which they use in the States, but we use Celsius here. Okay.
And it's probably just about done. Just a double check up.
Alright.
And that's how it's looking right now.
That's great. So what we'll do is just lift that up, hun. Lift that out the way. I'm going to put this here. And what we're going to do, this is our tray that we've got, which has just got baking paper on it. And I'm going to roll some little balls of this, and you can, oh, this is not much quickly, hang on, I'll just
quickly double check. And then
so now that these are all combined,
we'll roll them into
we're going to roll them into little balls. And we're going to try and make about 20 of them. And Talia's going to get, we've just got a little saucer here with a little bit of flour and a fork. And after I've made the balls on the tray, she's just going to put the back of the fork into the flour and just gently smush each cookie down. Okay. So a little tablespoon. Actually, I might come around this side. Can you still see everything there fine?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can everyone see the tray?
Now, there's the big tray. It's quite big, and yeah.
Just wait till I put these little balls. Just show the size of the. Hang on, just no, leave that, hun. I'll
That's the size.
That's the size of the little ball of mixture that I'm making and placing on the tray. We'll show you once we've.
Yeah. But that's roughly about the size you would want it to be.
Yeah. Is there anything else you can think that you might want to tell everyone? Lift this up so they can see you. Hold the bottom of it.
There we go.
Is there anything else you feel you want to add? What other things do you like cooking?
I quite like cooking any sort of like cake or cupcake, that sort of thing. I'm quite good at making those sort of things.
Yeah. Actually, what we'll do is we'll just, I'll do one row and then we can show everyone what to do and then turn it off, because otherwise they're going to be sitting there for ages waiting, aren't they? Hang on, I'll just quickly wash my hands.
And
the mixture tastes really nice.
Yeah, it tastes real good. And yeah, after you make them all into little balls, you probably get the back of a fork and just smush the a little bit of flour onto the balls.
Okay, so
that's how it looks.
These are the starts. We've got a row of 5 little mixed balls here, and you want to get your get the fork, Talia, and just you know what to do. The back of it, yeah. Smush it down. That's it. Just gently. Again in the flour. Press that. That's it. That's better. So Talia's just pushing the back of these cookies down before they go in to be baked. And then they're going to take around about 20, oh no, actually only 10 minutes. They're only little. They'll take about 10 minutes to cook. And they're really yummy when they're warm, but they're also really yummy cold. So we're going to continue doing this, and maybe we can take a photo at the end of the cookies once they're all cooked, and be able to show you that as well. So we hope that you've enjoyed seeing our Anzac biscuits being made, Kim, and everybody, and hope you have a lovely day. It's beautiful here in New Zealand. We're 30 degrees today, and yeah, it's hot, but it's great fun. Cool. Bye. See you, everyone.